Hi lovelies, this is Sheree from Divine Visions with your Divine Weekly Guidance and your Divine Weekly Energy Overview for the 3rd of June to the 9th of June. And this is a really interesting reading we're going to be having today. I feel like it's a shift in energies that have changed, has occurred because we had a lot of intense energies, or we have had a lot of intense energies coming through where there's been harshness, almost like a harsh reality a lot of us have had to face in many areas of our lives. And it all has to do with the bigger purpose, the bigger mission of why we're here, what path we're meant to be on, what lessons we're learning and acquiring on the way, the wisdom that we're actually learning and gathering along the way, and tapping into our intuition. That was all about what it was last week. This week's really interesting, and I want to just explain to you guys, because I haven't explained it before, how I've come about to doing these new different readings here for the Divine Weekly Guidance, because as you remember, I used to just have the cards laid out. It was a certain method I'd use, but I've just really been drawn to doing it this way for some time now, well, since coming back into them. And the 4 main cards up the top are the 4 main energies of the week, and these are like the sub energies down here. Okay, so they're quite strong in their own on their own anyway, but what I've got up here is in this position here. In this position, I usually have the card that symbolizes the month we're in, and the month we're in is June, which is the number 6, and the number 6 in tarot is the Lovers. So next month, which will be July, we'll have the Chariot, which is the number 7 for July. So it's all going to be an interesting journey. I tell you, it's going to be really awesome how you'll see it unfolding. So this month we've got the Lovers card, which is the 6. Okay, and then I've got for the year, we've got Justice, because you're always going to see this for this year in my readings, because this is the number 11, which is when we add up 2018 equals to the number 11. So it is a very significant number for truth, fairness, balance, equality. It could be legal stuff for a lot of you. It's cutting to the chase. It's cutting away the old. It's getting to the truth of a matter, and it's balancing out old karmic patterns. So for a lot of you, because of this particular significant energy for the whole year, it is very strong. The 11 is also a master number, which is all about intuition, and it's about being the visionary in life, being able to set your path clearly for what it is you want. So she's got like this sword, but I see it as like, you know, it's kind of like that indigo warrior energy coming through, like macheteing, you know, with her sword, macheteing all the old patterns down, like she's cutting them down with her sword, right? All the old patterns. And that's where we're at this year. And we've got for the week, for this whole week, this energy is the Lovers. I am amazed because we have, for the whole energy of the week overall, is the Lovers card. We've also got for the month the Lovers. So we are, as you can see, we've got double energy here. As I go into the subheadings, you're going to see another Lovers card here, which is going to be freaking amazing, because there are 3 energies with love, which I find amazing. It's like fascinating. So it's going to be a really powerful energy, powerful reading, I should say, coming through with all these energies around love. Then we've got overall, for the whole week, overall, including all of these energies, we've got the Hierophant. So together, I've added these up and it's made up the Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant we've had, and we've seen him before in the last week, I think it was, or the week before, and he's all about commitment. He's all about religion. He's about the institutions like religion, law, can be marriage. And I'm thinking, because we've got the Lovers card here as well, or, you know, a few of them, it's going to be very much about the relationships. It's going to be a very soulmate, twin flame type of relationship reading. So I feel like this is going to be so significant for a lot of you, this reading, because it's going to be talking a lot about commitments once again, and moving forward into this really strong path. Like there is a higher purpose for this path in relationships. So we're going to have a look at that. So that's amazing to me. I find that really, really amazing. Okay, so we're going to get straight first up into these, what I call the sub-energies, I suppose I could just call them that. And underlying these main ones up here, the main theme, okay? And I'm just feeling like goosebumps around this, actually. Anyway, so here we go. We're going to start with this one. So this one is Judgment, okay? This is the traditional card of Judgment. It's called Call. So it's very much about the higher calling. And this is usually about looking at your past actions and decisions and how they have brought you to where you are today, and being able to look back and see whether you feel that, you know, have you done a good job with what you were given at the time? With the lessons, you know, have you learnt the lessons along the way? I feel, because we have the World card sitting right next to this, this is the end of a cycle, end of a chapter, coming full circle, okay? And full cycle is being completed here. So to me, this is saying that for so many of you, there is this release of energy, right? We've had the full moon just recently. There has been a release of energy and pent up energy at that. And so this is saying, and this has been a common theme in the last readings as well about judgment, being able to look at past lessons, being able to learn from them, being able to have that breakthrough and victory of getting past that karmic cycle that's been holding us back for so long. And this is the World right next to it, which I'm just amazed with, because I think, wow, this is the breakthrough, guys. This is where you're able to move forward and grasp the path, you know, get on that path that you're meant to be on finally, once and for all. Because last week, a lot of you were jumping in blind faith, you know, with blind faith into a situation, making a decision, making a commitment to something very important in your life. And yeah, it was really much about going into your deep intuition. This is the part where you're able to emerge now and really fully jump into that path. And we're looking at love, man. We're looking at the soulmate, twin flame collective here. I mean, this could easily be around, you know, any kind of relationship. It could be love relationships. It could be family, that kind of thing. But I have to say, the energies I'm feeling pulled to are strictly, really, fully, firmly around the soulmate twin flame connection here. And it's really strong. I'm feeling it so strongly as I'm doing this right now. Now, I know I talk really fast. I get a little bit puffed out sometimes, or it sounds like I am. I am a little bit tired, but I've been really drawn to doing this tonight. And I do get really, like I sound like I'm puffed out, or I talk really fast. It's because all the energies are coming through, all the messages are coming through. So I'm going to try and just, you know, pace it a little bit with what I'm doing here. Now, the next card here, we've got this amazing energy, right? Endings of a chapter, moving forward. A lot of you are embracing your true purpose. A lot of you have come to the epiphany or realization of who is your soulmate and what you're going to do about it. And a lot of you are feeling like, oh my God, these energies are moving us into union. I'm really feeling it strongly. You know, a lot of you are leaving the past pain behind, which is bloody fantastic, because I'm telling you, this has been even past life stuff that has been following you lifetime after lifetime with the same person, right? And with other people as well, with the karmics and any soulmate kind of connections that you've had along the way as well. There's always lessons involved. And now we're coming into the Emperor energy, which is this strong confidence and assertion. It's moving forward. It's saying this assertive energy. It's a high confident energy. It's taking control, taking charge of your life. And it is taking charge with making a commitment, okay? This is true love. This is the divine sacred union. This is the divine marriage. With this love here, right? Right here. There's no holding you back, guys. This is it. We got the courage of the lion. We've got the strength as well coming through in this. And just this beautiful unconditional love. It's almost like you have embraced that forgiveness. For a lot of you, you might be still working through this, but there's many of you who have embraced the forgiveness and you've released. You've released the pain, you've released resentments, hurt, that kind of thing. It's bringing that trust back in. Now, this could be, for a lot of you, connecting or reconnecting. You know, it's a reconciling with your divine partnerships, like your twin flames, your soulmates, that perhaps there has been a separation in. I'm getting that really strongly here as well, that you've known this person before. So whether you've actually met this person in this lifetime or not, there is a coming back together. And there is a strong emphasis on letting go of relationships that no longer serve you. There might be a lot of you leaving in relationships or long-term relationships that it is a sad process. It's a process where you have to grieve. For a lot of you, there will be a process of having to grieve, having to take that big jump. It's a huge thing. A lot of you are going to feel guilty. A lot of you are going to feel mixed emotions. A lot of you are going to feel angry that, you know, this is the life. A lot of you are going to feel that, you know, this was the life you were given, I was going to say. And a lot of you are going to feel also that, that's it. You're going to feel damaged. A lot of you are going to feel a lot of damage from a toxic relationship or some kind of an abusive pattern that you've been in, you know, whether it be the same person or in and out of different relationships that have taught you so much. And some of you are also going to feel this towards your own twin flame or your own soulmate, the one person that you've always loved and have known that to love. There's going to be a mixture of emotions, but I am getting it. It's so shifting into a positive energy. It's amazing. It really is amazing. We have this love card coming up now 3 times. 3 times. I have to grab them. Look, this is amazing here. Lovers, lovers, lovers. All this one says love. It's the same thing. This is so strong. So, so strong. And it's amazing there's 3 cards too, because in this card, right, this is really quite interesting. In this card, there's 2 people together in a complete union, the real twin flame connection here, or the soulmate connection. It is the divine marriage, the divine union. And then you've got in this card where there's choices to be made. There's like a third party involved, or perhaps not knowing who to choose between, you know. There might be 2 people you're in love with, that kind of thing. Or it may be that the person you're in love with is connected, you know, they might be married, that kind of thing. So there's all these issues that are going to come up this week for a lot of you regarding the person that you're in love with. Whether it be that they are not with somebody and you're coming into union with each other, you know, or that someone is with somebody else, but there's still this very strong pull to each other. I feel that really strongly in this. It may be that you yourself are married or connected with somebody, but you're just not feeling it. You just know that there is a higher purpose, a higher calling towards the one person you're meant to be with, who is your soulmate or your twin flame. You just know it in your soul. You know it in your heart. There's been a lot of pain because you can't be together. Then you got this one, which is this lady, right? The divine feminine. She's on her own, but she's got this lion energy around her, this protective energy. She's protected on her journey. She's had courage and strength to pull her through. I find this so amazing with all these cards. And 3 times over, you know, it's so strong. The potent energy of this is just so amazing. So as we're unraveling the reading, it's going to be even more amazing to see what's coming through, because this one here, the Chariot, is the move forward. This is the moving forward down into that path. And it's with a strong energy pulling you forward. It's almost like you have this strong conviction of, I know what I need to do and I'm going to make my decision. I've made my decision, actually. I'll keep hearing, I've made the decision already. I know what I want. I know what I do. I know what I've got to do, and I'm doing it. I'm now taking flight. I'm now, you know, taking the reins, and I'm moving forward in this very passionately. You just know exactly what you have to do now. Last week there was some confusion around a situation. It may have been love, may have been something else. This is around love, and it's showing that there is this push forward. There's nothing holding you back now. Now, that's an interesting concept that I just heard in my head then, is that with that third party situation, as some of you might have thought, well, can't just push forward, you know, they're attached to someone, or I'm attached to someone. But I just feel that this is something in your heart and soul. This is an energy in your soul. This is that higher calling, right, with the Judgment card here, that you just know you need to push forward. You know that you need to. This is the energy that's pushing you and driving you. And this is the energy and the drive that's going to bring about, whoa, what did I say before? The sword, macheting, all the old stuff, cutting away the old that you no longer need in your life, because it feels to me that as you become stronger in yourself and become more assertive with what you want and your heart's calling for it and your soul, that inevitably, these other situations are going to dissolve. Okay? It may not happen overnight. Some of you are going to have really sudden endings with a relationship. Or if you're in a situation where they're in a third-party situation, they're going to have a sudden ending within their relationship because it's not working anymore. The shift has happened. The release has happened. And for those who do try and hold on to something that is no longer serving them, it's going to be like that the tower moment where it's inevitably going to come crashing down. I did say this in a post this week on my page. If you've read that, you'll understand what I'm saying. This is the time where everything has to break down, fall down, collapse, dissolve, whatever you want to call it, has to break down in order and, to rebuild upon this path and to move forward into and settle it in, right? Cement it in the pathway that you are meant to be on. It's all going to come together. Now, this is the macheting away with the sword. It's the equaling out everything. It's balancing out everything. It's fairness. It's fairness for everyone. It's like everyone's karma is going to be balanced out through this particular journey. For these particular twin flames, soulmates, you're going to know in your situation if this resonates with you or not. And as I say in every reading, if it doesn't resonate with you for now, it may resonate with you at a later time. Just take the messages that do resonate with you. But this is a really strong energy. I know this is a general reading, but I feel this is going to be applying to so many of you. Yeah, this is like, for some of you who are in a situation where you can't be with your twin flame or your soulmate, there is this urge. There's this like, what is it? It's a real powerful surge. It's an urgency within your soul and your heart. It's like your heart is pulling to be with them. That's the feeling, so strong. Now, I'm going to shuffle on some cards just to get some clarification. I can't talk tonight. Clarification on these energies here because they're really bloody strong. I think I've got to take some deep breaths. I've got so much going on. It's like, whoo! Yeah, it's just as powerful. And I know it's hard for me to be talking like this with a lot of you who have, are probably in current separation or in a situation where you just haven't been able to connect with your soulmate, right? Or your twin flame. And you might be having a dark night of the soul moment through all these shifts and changes. So it's hard to hear this from me. It's probably hard to hear it from other readers that you might have tuned into as well. That everything is falling into place. Union is coming. The key is you need to focus on that absolute faith. Now, I'm putting up a meditation, Monday meditation on my page. Please listen to it. It is amazing. I have done it. You do it a few times. Do it a few times. And miracles do occur, I'm telling you, they do. And this can help. This is a very powerful tool to help with this whole thing. It's the law of attraction. Your heart is calling this person in. All right, what are we going to look at now? We're going to have a look at some cards here, just to clarify what's going on with all these energies here. Okay, let's call the divine heavenly angels and the ascended masters pleased to help us with this reading today for this twin flame soulmate connection here. These are powerful, amazing energies. What does everybody need to know, please, regarding this for this week for us? That's one of them. Trust. That's amazing. I'm going to move that over there for a second. Wow. Just before I take any cards out, I have to tell you, I'm getting a vision of broken hearts here, okay? Because this is not just going to be all roses and candy. This is not, it's exciting news for a lot of you, but it's also painful because to gain something, you usually have to lose something. So when there's a loss, there's a gain in any situation. So yes, it's exciting and beautiful that this is going to happen, but at the same time, yes, there can be loss and pain and gain all at the same time. We have got, hang on, that was a mistake, that one. Okay, we've got trust here, which is beautiful. Trust in your higher purpose, trust in this calling, trust in this feeling that you're being pulled. See how she's like flying and she's just releasing and she's letting go and just allowing the universe to take her where she needs to go. This is your higher calling. This is the higher mission, the high purpose here. I feel like so many of you are just ready to surrender. That's the word I'm getting, surrender. Let go of the past and bring in your true calling, your true path here. Ah, yeah. And this is the thing too, like for a lot of you, you're going to be just having their name pop up in your head, or you're going to suddenly just think of them very strongly actually, and it's like you can feel them with you, or it's like you're having this, as we said in the last twin flame reading anyway, telepathic communications here. It's just this strong feeling. It's this telepathic energy, but it's also the inner knowing. It's just this, I can't explain it. It's that magnetic attraction, okay? It's that magnetic attraction. It's that pull to them. And that's what's occurring here. And I also still get that a lot of you are going to physically move. You are actually being really drawn to going somewhere else. And it could be closer to your twin. Some of you may not even know who your twin flame is or your soulmate at this stage, but still feel this really strong pull to going somewhere, because you might be still, even on a subconscious level, doubt it's subconscious though, is like it's so strong here, is seeking out that twin flame or that soulmate, right? A lot of you want to connect now. That's it. You need to find them, that kind of thing. All right, let's have a look at what the World card is here, please. Okay, this is the ending of it. I love it. This is the end of the cycle. This is the end of this dark night of the soul. End of the sadness and isolation. Ending of the mental conflict that's kept you scared, you know, and kept you confused. And there's this trust card moving forward. So this is amazing, because there's that breakthrough I said before, moving out of this situation now. See, he's gone from this fetal position to jumping up and arms wide open, bringing in the light, embracing that golden light. And, you know, that's the key. See the keyhole? The key to that, moving forward into this new chapter, is to trust. That is the key. Trust in your new world. Trust in your new chapter, your new path. Trusting that it's okay to let this go. Trusting that it is okay to let that go and follow your true calling towards the person that you love. The universe is helping you. They want this. They need this, because this is when you find your true soulmate and your twin flame. There is a mission together to accomplish, and it's about, yes, we know there's lessons. There's always lessons, right? Even in a twin flame connection, there's lessons always. But there is this higher purpose for healing, to bring in healing into the world as well. That is one of the main things here, to anchor the love into this world, into Earth here, Mother Earth. It goes beyond just romance, do you know what I mean? There is this higher mission, there's a higher purpose, which is what this one's all about. Now, can I have a look for the Emperor, please? A clarifier for the Emperor. Well, I've got two cards there. Yeah, you're gonna take on this really strong energy. You're feeling it. A lot of you are going to feel this surge, this powerful energy to connect, to seek out, you know, your partner. And so you've got the heart chakra, which is this strong love coming through. Your heart is leading the way, guys. Your heart is leading the way. Love is leading the way. And it's saying, once again, justice is coming through again. This is 1, 2, 3 energies of justice now in this reading, where there is this equality and balance coming out finally. The truth, a lot of you are finding the truth regarding, you're going to, what am I saying here? Yeah, you're going to have this real strong realization of what the true love is, or who your true love is. That's what I feel. And this is going to lead you to them, like this strength, this courage, this higher calling, this magnetic pull, all that stuff is drawing you to them. The detached message here is that you can detach and let go of all the fears and anxieties regarding this. I don't feel like you're taking that through with you. I feel like this is so overpowering, this energy and this love here and all the other love cards we have here. And the moving forward, there's action in this reading, there's action in these cards. There's a moving forward, and it's just with unconditional love, with that surge of love. Wow. Wow. I find this amazing. And so this is also a number 4. This is the 4th chakra, right? The Emperor is number 4 as well. It's a structured energy. There is structure and security in this pathway. You're following your intuition. You're seeing the vision, right? Being the visionary. You're moving forward, and you know now, it's clear to you now what to do, the action you need to take. All right, now we need to see a clarifier for the Hierophant, please. Oh my God. This is amazing to me now, even more so. This is the Temperance card, which is a twin flame soulmate card. This is the ultimate card in the whole deck for the twin flame, except for the 4 of Wands. Wow, you got the divine masculine, the divine feminine, okay? And it's talking about balance. Look at the pink for the unconditional love. You've got the blue for the communication, also the psychic insight here. It's amazing. So the Hierophant here, there's a 5. Look, 1 and 4 is 5, and there's another 5. 5s are about change as well. But we've also got the 5th chakra. We got the 4th chakra. The 5th chakra is communication, right? The throat chakra, which is the blue. You've got their heart chakra here as well. This is about marriage. This is the divine union, the divine commitment. You guys, I'm not joking. This year especially, there's going to be so many of you coming into union, because this is the higher calling, and the action is being like you're being aligned. You're letting go of the old, and things are inevitably shifting for so many. Where there is pain, there's loss, there's grieving, there's picking yourselves up, there's healing and restoring and building up again, and changing direction, because with the tower moment, with the tower when it comes crashing down, it is a time for a life review. And so many of you, as I said, will be leaving old relationships behind, or your true love will be leaving theirs behind. There's just so many changes going on. It's opening up doorways. The space is opening up for this union now. This is the divine marriage of the souls. Okay, let's see what else we've got here for the love card. Let's see, love. Oh, wow, look at this. So we've got this again, the throat chakra. We're just talking about communication. So I just want to go back to this for a minute. For a lot of you, there may have been no communication. There might have been no contact. There's going to be contact. There's going to be communication again. You're going to hear from your twin flame or soulmate. Or for some of you who haven't met them yet, there's going to be a meeting. There's going to be contact and communication. So this is what this is about here. It's confirming it, that there's going to be communication with love. Okay? Yeah. It's going to be positive communication. This is the sun. It's all about positivity. It's expansion. Didn't I say expansion, making room for the union to come in? And so then we've got this beautiful energy coming through. It's like illuminating on this true love. Like there is now almost like a healing in the communication, because there has been so much pain in communication in the past, whether that be lashing out or just no contact at all, or, you know, just finding it difficult to be able to contact each other because of other circumstances, like, say a third-party situation or something like that. So this is just showing there's an opening now. There's an opening. And this keeps coming back. Trust. Wow, I'm amazed by this reading already. Okay, so now we're going to look at the Chariot. Okay, so there may be a few of you refusing to see. Okay, so in this week, they're showing me this full-blown energy moving through, which is looking absolutely positive and beautiful, and it's so strong. But then when you're on the path, right? Just got to move this. I don't know what happened. Went dark. which is interesting because we're looking at the darker aspect. But anyway, this is the Two of Swords, which represents a self-protective energy. There is something that somebody may not want to see. And this might be that even though you've got this assertive energy moving forward, you may not be able to see or refuse to see the end result. Some of you may not even know what's going to happen. Of course you're not. You know, you're not all going to be in tune with exactly what's going to happen. You might feel it really strongly, but this doubt's going to come in. And this is also about decisions, by the way. So this is decision. Which path are you going down to get to your goal? What path are you going to go down? Because I feel like this huge surge of energy is coming through for this union. But then as soon as you get going and you're ready to, and you have made the decision and you're ready to take action on that and you're actually moving towards it, you're going to start having doubts coming in. All right? That's where this is. I want to pick another one. Joy and stability. Yeah, oh wow, this is all right. This is the Four of Wands, okay? This is what I spoke about before with the twin flame card here, the balance, temperance, and then we've got the twin flame card here, which is joy and stability. It's showing me that everything's going to be okay. You're fearing, right? There's a fear here that once you get to that end point that this is not going to be there. What if it's not really real? What if I'm just imagining things? You know, what if something goes wrong? What if this, what if that, what if that, what if this? You know, it's all these kinds of things, that these thoughts, because this is the mental aspect, are going to start coming in. Please do not go there. You got to trust in, right? Where is it? Trust in the heart chakra and the higher calling. Feel it. Feel it. You got to allow this love to guide you, lead you the way, okay? Because that's what we said. Lead you the way, because this is going to be a strong energy that comes in. This is an illusion. This is a fear that will arise, okay? Because also, when we have a twin flame or soulmate connection, when we're moving forward to something so beautiful and everything positive in our lives, we just expect things are going to go wrong. Because how could it possibly be that easy, or how can it be possibly that beautiful? You know, how can you possibly reach this divine union when you've never had it, or, you know, all these things will come up in your mind. Don't let that happen. So now we're going to get the Justice card. Where are we? Justice card. Okay, I just want to have a look at the next one for this because I want to tune into this as a full message. All right, this is on the material plane, actually. Justice. Oh, yes, okay, now I know what it's saying. The Feeling Alone card, Five of Pentacles. We've got the Justice card, and I'm seeing that that's macheteing away the fears of not being supported in your life on a physical level, okay? So a lot of you might be moving into this out of just, as once again, blind faith and freaking out, because you might, even if you're thinking of literally moving, think, oh my God, how am I going to support myself financially? All these changes, I'm just jumping into this. I'm feeling this real strong surge to move forward in this, because of finding balance is all about juggling all your physical stuff, right? It's all the money, career, home life, that kind of thing. Feeling that you need to, maybe some of you in some areas of your life are still not haven't, reached this full balance in your lives as yet. And that could be in your financial areas as well, or it could be in family, the home, that kind of thing. But don't allow that to deter you. I feel like this can be overcome. I really do. I feel like a lot of this stuff here is a fear. Like feeling like you've been left out in the cold before, and is it going to happen again? That kind of feeling. Because that all comes back to this fear as well, again, coming back up. Now, what else am I getting with this? Okay, yeah. So this is also fearing and feeling, I should say, that pain I was talking about loss and gain. Yes, you're gaining all this beautiful stuff here, but there's also other aspects of your life, or perhaps their life, that they may still have to sort out in order to have this whole union come about. So there is still some loose ends to tie up here, and this may affect, parts of your that positive vibration, being able to just stay in it. Because if you're, you've got to be aligned, and this is where it's coming. It is coming into alignment, but you might be all ready to go, or the other party might be, and one of you is still going to be perhaps just still coming out of a situation. There might be still some things to deal with. There might be a leaving of a relationship. There might be having to move to be with you. You know, it's like a delay. There's some kinds of stuff, there's some kind of thing here where there's some delays. There might be a long distance, you know, if they're overseas or living long distance away from you. Still find it interesting. This sword is illuminated by this orange glow, and so is this lantern. It's like the light to the truth. So all this stuff can be an illusion as well, okay, for some of you. It can just be that fear, once again, of what happens if I have all of this and it gets taken away from me like it has before. But I don't feel that. I feel like with this divine union, this is the one, this is the soulmate, the twin flame. And this is not to say that there will never be issues with you, both of you, because there will be. There are lessons to learn. But we're talking about the coming together finally and having communication, having that balance, having that love, having major decisions made for a major life change. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull out some other cards. This is amazing. All right, so let's have a look at some of these cards here, the Archangel Power Tarot. I just want to get some clarifiers again, just for the end of this reading. This hasn't had to be a very long reading this week, but it's amazing, the energies. Okay, what can we expect? Yeah, what other things can we expect for this week while we're going through all these energies and feeling them and making decisions and moving forward, etc.? What can we also expect to come across along this journey? Okay, let me just get those out a bit more. All right, say please. Okay, what's this say? Six of Michael. So it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel. Wasn't I just saying that? So this is amazing. This is also, yes, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. This is better times coming. He's leaving that storm behind, right? You guys are leaving the past behind. So he's leaving this storm behind and he's moving into clearer skies. This is also on the mental aspect of things. So it is clarity of the mind. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. It's awesome. So this is really saying, just to, you know, close this up, this is saying that better times are coming. And this word keeps coming up, this card, trust. Wow. So I'm going to do the star sign readings, and I've also put up that meditation, as I said, on my page for attracting your soulmate or twin flame. It's powerful. Please do that. And yeah, let me know if you like this video, if it's resonating with you, etc. Yeah, and I'm going to get to the star sign readings, and also I'm going to do a twin flame reading for June, okay? So I'll speak with you all soon. Love and blessings to you all.